It was good, guys. It's a new day. Trading revision for the week. Overall, I ended up in negatives, okay? And there's a few reasons for this is because I actually had the opportunity to end up in positives. I just didn't take the initiative to take out and to take that last trade. You'll understand what I mean when I go through my explanation throughout the whole week, what I can improve on, what I'm still doing that's a problem that I need to fix. And yeah, guys, so I hope you guys like this video, subscribe, and let's go on with this video. Before we actually go on, before we do, I completely forgot that I actually did one thing different. I actually put more money in. I leveraged more, if that makes sense. So I did lose a bit more than usual, but overall it was worth it because I think it was still a good trade. It just didn't happen on that day. And yeah, hope you all like this video. Let's get to it. Was the first trade that I took. And you can clearly see the reason why I took it is because of the deviation. Right, what I mean by deviation is here, this light blue line that I'm hovering over, which I'll clearly show you all. This light blue line right here that I'm hovering over, that is the daily open. Usually the daily open is where price action starts at the start of the day. So when price does something like this, barely touches the daily open and deviates heavily, it's a good indication to buy back into the daily open. So for this, price was doing the exact same thing, and all the other biases that was with this was only three. 1, a reversal, 2, a trend continuation, and 3, a range liquidity grab, which 2 of them were buys, 1 of them was sells. So what do you think I went with? The buy. And what do you think happened? The sell. Probably not today, I'm pretty sure. Still made a bit of profits, but could have definitely, if obviously the probabilities were in my favor, which it was, and it happened, would have been nice, but today it didn't. So started off with Tuesday trade. Monday I just let it go because Monday didn't offer me any opportunities. And I'll show you right here. If we zoom this out, you can clearly see we're in uptrend. And this right here was a retracement to my thought, right? To my conclusion, to my analyzation. Don't even know that's a word. That was my conclusion, that this was going to be a retracement or a a range that's about to be formed. Either way, buying is the best probability to actually get some profits. So this one here, I took a buy later on in the day because price didn't actually deviate too much. And when price did this move here, I was actually pretty concerned because, you know, price deviated back in very early. So I thought I missed out. And for this, what I could have done actually, I may have to confirm with my mentor, but this really did match up with the liquidity, right? It really did match up with the sell bias in this part right here. Because since price deviated price did deviate 20%, but I just thought price was going to go back lower for some reason. So I was patient. And especially the area where it was only 12% at the time. So I didn't take a buy. Price deviated back in a bit more to the 61.8% area and the 78.60. So I did see the sell happening. My uncle actually did see this as well. He said to take a sell here, and funny enough, price did this. I was waiting for the buy. So when the buy happened, I took a buy later on because it was closer to New York. So when New York happened, it did the reversal or whatever the case is. Later on, you can clearly see that price just decided to come back down, and I held in for a lot longer than it needed to be because I wanted to make sure price had room to breathe. If I was to take out accordingly, I should have taken out somewhere here, almost for a 1-to-1. And if I was more knowledgeable and took more of a risk, I should have taken a sell down here, up here, sorry. Because if I took a sell up here, I would have probably caught this move. And yeah, I would be chilling with profits, but I just didn't decide to take it. The reason why I say I should have at least tried taking it with less risk is because price is matching up as 61.8% retracement and the rejection from the monthly open price and just the momentum. So could have definitely taken a sell just with less risk to at least this liquidity area where I would have switched and taken a buy, but I just wasn't really trying to take too many trades at the moment because I'm not at that level. But let's just add it to my lessons to learn that I can take the opposite ways if price really aligns as it did today. That's all that happened on Tuesday. Let's go to Wednesday. So Wednesday was another fortunate situation where I decided to take a buy And what essentially happened is I got stopped out first before price pushing up, which is very annoying, but it happens. So you can clearly see here, I took a buy here because of the retracement. Price deviated enough, and I was like, perfect, this is giving me the opportunity to take a buy. So I did. And for this, guys, you clearly see price just grabbed the liquidity. I'm pretty sure this is unemployment claims, which is a big news, happened, and you can clearly see it did the move later on. So for this situation, for this trade that I took, I'm pretty sure 2, this is the one that I actually put in more because I still believe this was range liquidity and trend continuation. 2 out of the 3 biases. The only problem was my timing. And for this, I could see that maybe I need to take buys closer to the news, because if I did, I probably would have hopped in without actually getting stopped out, or I could have potentially waited for price to grab liquidity, which happened right here. So for this, guys, you obviously know just the timing's wrong, so just fix the timing, which I'm actually supposed to talk with my mentor about that, because that is a problem that's reoccurring. This one, I'm pretty sure I did also take a buy on Thursday as well, but I only hit break even. I don't know why the other trade is not there, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, I did. I took a buy here. I don't know what the fuck is happening, but I took a buy somewhere here. Something like that. I got up to a 1 to 2, something like this, guys. The whole trade, but I decided to hold in. This is what I was talking about, where I could have made the money. Price instantly pushed up, and I rejected at the daily open. I did have a thought that this could reject, but I just didn't believe that it would reject. If that makes sense. So when price did this, came back down, I held it all the way back to my break even, and I lost a 1 or 2, which I could have easily made some bread, some dough. I wasn't necessarily content, because if I was content, I could have seen this area right here, how price reacted and how price rejected, that I could have taken it right here. And if price was to come down here, I could have entered for another buy, which was probably going to be down here, but I would have overall ended up with more money. If I was still not satisfied, I would have ended up with money if I just played it right, which then again, I actually did take a buy right here. The reason why I say this was a foolish buy is because I knew it wasn't the right buy. I knew it wasn't good enough, because even the timing was pretty close to New York. There was still unemployment claims. I think unemployment claims was today, or some big news today, and that's why price instantly hit my stop loss. And this is when I risked a bit more, I'm pretty sure, or I just did 2 trades. I think yesterday was risking a bit more, today was 2 trades. And for this one, I didn't have to take this trade at all, because I knew price was not actually acting right. You can clearly see it rejected the daily open, which I didn't expect it to, because if it didn't reject the daily open, this shit would have been flying and I would have had profits. I'm telling you right now. The fact that it did reject, I probably had a different bias, had the wrong bias, or price wasn't going to come up today. So this was a false one. I didn't have to take this. And for the lessons that I need to learn today, is really just take profits at areas where price can reject that. Right here, I could have just taken my profits and learned later to hold, because that's the problem that I'm dealing with this week, just taking profits. People have been telling me this, but I just didn't listen. But that could be the reason why I'm going red this week, or definitely the reason why I'm going red this week. And on Friday, to finish it all off, guys, I actually didn't take a buy here, but this is my buy that I was thinking of, and I'm so annoyed because I waited this whole time, guys. Waited this whole time, and at this moment I was watching anime. I had a alarm here. Price somehow just didn't let me know, so price did this move, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be patient and wait for price to grab this liquidity, because this liquidity is kind of looking chunky and nice, and it's also at the daily open. So what happens later on at 12-ish? Price grabs it. So I put a forward test, and look what happens to the forward test, guys. Price hit the 1 to 2 that if I was going to take, and if I was going to take out, I would have secured a 1 to 2 on Friday. This is the one that I missed out on. That's why I foreshadowed it in the intro, where I said that I could have taken trades that would have made me money. I did do a forward test for this one. You can clearly see price was still acting right. And the lesson to learn in this situation is, it doesn't matter. If it's New York, it's okay to take a buy later on in the day, because it's past the news, past the bullshit. So that's really all I gotta learn. Still take the buy on news if price is setting up, if it's going with your bias. Number 2, the reason why I also didn't take this buy is because now price could have been seen in the third bias, which is the reversal. That's why I didn't take it, and I thought price was going to go down lower, which on Monday, it could possibly come down lower, which I'm expecting. For Thursday, what I could have learned from this is just to take out. take out your profits at areas where it's rejecting. And the next lesson is to fix your timing. And the fourth and last lesson for this week is to take out when you're supposed to, follow your strategy. So I hope you all enjoy this, guys. Hit that like and subscribe, and let's get a dub next week. I'm not going to stop till I get to the top. You'll subscribe and like, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.